Hello everyone. This is Dr. Dix coming back at you with another live stream. I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get on up in here. I appreciate you joining me on your Tuesday evening. There's a lot going on in the world, so we'll give everybody a little bit of time to get things correct and to come on in and put your city or state down up in the chat. Whatever you want to do, just do what you want to do. Hey, how you doing, Joseph? How you doing, Seeking My Creator? Oh, nice to meet you, New York City. Beautiful town. Haven't been up there in a long time. I have some cousins that live up there. So y'all come on in. We're gonna get a bunch of people up in here. Give it a couple of more minutes. Y'all know I'm very punctual. I like to get you in and out, as we say, like a paint job, so you can enjoy the rest of your day. Again, I want to say shout out to any of my new subscribers. Ooh, I'm playing around with this ticker, y'all. Any new subscribers I got, anybody reoccurring to the channel, I'm gonna be sending out this week or next week the information about the trainings for the people I sent emails to. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started. So it's 8:02. Like I said, I'll give it another minute or so. See, we have a couple of people come on in and we'll get this thing rolling. So yeah, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. You're already here. I post videos, content breaking all the time. Just here to share my knowledge with the world. So if you haven't been living under a rock, you have been seeing a lot of what's going on with these layoffs. So that is what we're going to cover tonight. And there's a lot going on. So, Girls with Pearls, nice to meet you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I know y'all tired of looking at my face. So make sure. Here they go with that stupid block. Here we go. Let me block off this channel. Let me let it run these scripts. So there we go. All right. I'm going to share my screen and y'all could chime in and let me know. So, U.S. layoffs reached 14-month high amid government/tech cutbacks. Nice to meet you, self-made. So, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Y'all also look, the Biden administration added 300. Let me zoom into that. The Biden administration added 300, I think it was 300 and something thousand jobs, which is a good thing and which is a terrible bad thing. But I just want to let people know, I've been on Erica's channel. I've been on other channels. Oh, nice to meet you, Brandy. Nice to see you back. I've been on Erica's channel and I've been doing interviews or whatnot. And one of the things I've been saying over the last couple of years, the economy is not as strong as people say it is. We're having layoffs. We're having repos. My state, South Carolina, where I'm from, is one of the top 5 states that, and I'll show y'all the article that foreclosures are happening in. So a lot of us have been gaslighted. And one of the things I want to tell folks is right now is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is why you need to get into school. This is why you need to train. This is why you need to learn what is going on so you can make sure you have the ability to stay afloat. So the technology industry continued to outpace other sectors in cuts, announcing 14,224 in March and 42,000. One of the big things is I know many people in the tech field or in these other fields have thought about. How companies did the wrong thing. And I could tell y'all many companies overhired from the pandemic when they were just when they were just hiring people. Also, what I also want people to remember is remember many of the companies just started hiring people because when the Trump administration left in 21, the Biden administration came in and they had much of the CARES Act. So they had these trillions of dollars they were just sending left and right to everybody. That money has dried up. And right now, if you don't have a specialized skill set like white collar or blue collar, you have to ask yourself, where do you fit in? This is why you need to go to a community college. You need to go to a 4-year school, whatever you're doing, get some certs. I'm telling y'all, the people that are going to make it in the future are the people that are taking society forward. So if you're not in the blue collar fields, when I talk about blue collar, I'm talking about HVAC, electricity, plumbing, construction, maintenance, white collar, nursing, healthcare, tech, STEM, doctors, certain types of lawyers, and in the mental health field. I want you to ask yourself, what are you going to be doing in the future? You know, these types of podcasts like my own and my channel doesn't get that many views, but I can guarantee you in the months to come, people are going to be dying to look for content like this because you're not going to be able to play games anymore. You are actually going to be fighting for your life. Now, I know we have stuff going on with the media. We have stuff going on with entertainment, etc. But right in the months to come, people are going to be fighting for their life. Oh, the other thing, traveling. I saw where I'm going to go to the next article. It's to talk about this Spirit Airline thing, since, you know, a lot of people take it. So through the first 3 months of the year, companies announced 257,000, might as well say 260, down from 270 in last year's first quarter. That's about 12,000 and some change. A report from payroll processor ADP created greater expected 184,000 private sector jobs were created. And the government on Friday is expected to report 2,000 payroll jobs, so which he actually added 300,000. Employers are most frequently cited cost-cutting restructuring efforts on reasons for job eliminations. In other words, they hired too many people. And the next article and information, y'all, we're going to check out is the $20 minimum wage in California, which is going to lead to automation and artificial intelligence. I can tell y'all from somebody that wrote this research, this is one of the first things I came across in 2018. Higher wages are a catalyst for automation and artificial intelligence. So for those folks out there fighting for higher wages in fast food, your days are numbered, and many companies and people are going to shift to automation, and they're going to shift to AI. They're going to shift to apps. So those days are numbered. Nobody's going to pay you $20 an hour to flip a burger. And what people don't realize, if they're paying fast food workers $20 an hour, then the salary workers, they have to backpack track or retro track, whatever they want to call it, to pay them money. Because you would have people that say, ha, all y'all folks in debt, I made $20 to flip burgers. Well, they have Flippy, the robots, and they have kiosks. So what many people think, okay, well, we get $20 an hour, where your hours went from 20 hours a week to 10. Or the store, just like in this article right here, store closure. They can't afford to pay, say she prefer the old wage. I admit people need a higher wage, but we cannot pay you $20 an hour. We need to come to common grounds on what's a feasible wage, but we cannot pay you $20 an hour. What is the purpose for people to go to school? And what is the purpose for people to earn an education if they are not going to be rewarded? That's the thing that I like to talk to people about. So what's the purpose of, not the purpose, how are you going to reward the people that go to college and go to a trade school or go to the military? That's my 2 cents with people. Even the housing market is going to feel a crunch. So Foster's Freeze Outlet in Lemoore, pretty sure I said that correctly, shut down on Monday, the same day it kicked in. Yep. Small businesses can't survive. So I want y'all to think about this. You have your favorite mechanic, or you have your favorite place that comes to your house to do your work. How are they going to make it? And there are other states that are set to increase their minimum wage this year or next year. And then the cost savings, not the cost savings, but the rise in the wage is passed along to you and I, the people. So burgers. So we'll show. I'll show y'all better than I can tell you. Y'all have to excuse. So the people that pay the price are the consumers. Did I do it right? No. So I'm one of those factual people. So New York Post, California's $20. I disabled this. Y'all, let me disable this crap. So California's $20 fast food minimum wage balloons menu price. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all read up on it, but certain places like Wendy's was testing out something to see if they needed to raise the price of the food depending on demand or if they're not getting a lot of business. So yeah. So here it is. The biggest leap was at Burger King, where a Texas double Whopper cost $15.09 on March 29th, but served $16.89 on April 1st. People may think that's not a lot of money, but you know, living in California, the cost of living is already high. Yeah. Burger King was not alone. So all the places except I think it was Panera Bread didn't raise their wages, but all these other places had to pay $20 an hour. A lot of places are going to close, and then when places close, there is no money to pay people. There is a business left, small business money is left, tax revenue is left out. So yeah, it's a trickle down effect. So yeah, it's such a nominal increase. Who was buying lunch at In-N-Out? I've eaten at the In-N-Out, y'all, in Phoenix. It's overrated. In-N-Out is overrated. It tastes just like a regular burger. It's like when I went to Cali and tried Roscoe's chicken and waffles. It tastes just like my mother's chicken tastes better than that. Just my 2 cents. So yeah. And y'all know, at the high price of food, this is what a lot of people feed their family members off now. So yeah. So just take a look at this. So higher prices and unemployment hell. So now you're going to have a lot of workers. It's not going to, just like this article says, it's not going to create a dream. It's going to create a nightmare because many of these people will not have jobs. So anytime y'all see articles or see stuff on the news about stuff like this is where automation and artificial intelligence comes in. Rich God's Goodson. I was just talking about In-N-Out over there and Sunrise, Surprise, Arizona, where I tasted In-N-Out. It was pretty straight. It was okay. And I've been eating the Whataburger and all that. So yeah. So that is some of the latest layoff news and what's going on. Let's talk more about what you can do to prepare. Again, you need to get into the tech field. I've told y'all, the computer science, engineering, Intel, all these companies, y'all, because y'all know Intel has been around since the 50s or 60s making the chips. I don't know if y'all remember seeing the Intel commercials, but yeah. So when this big chip manufacturer is supposed to come, yep, we just covered that, self-made, yep. So the Intel layoffs come amid a new financial reporting structure. So now Intel isn't the only person that builds a lot of these chips. They have other competitors. Semiconductor environment exacerbated Intel layoff. A challenging semiconductor environment exacerbated, tongue-tied, Intel layoffs. Y'all know they signed a bill to build chips over here in America. I don't know when they're going to build that facility, but what I want people to do is to stay up to date and stay ahead on what is going on. I didn't even know Intel was laying people off. Mint Let's see. That's all Mint Mobile or something. Don't I was thinking about. No, I don't. So Apple laid people off because there was something about some driving car or something they had. Oops, sorry, y'all. Dell Computers. The layoff, which reportedly took away 6,000 jobs. Yep, 11% drop in quarter four. Ericsson, I remember this used to be Sony Ericsson, said it will cut 1,200 jobs. In Sweden, because of demand for the 5G network, slowed down. Turnitin, y'all, I know exactly what Turnitin is. As a professor, we use that software for plagiarism. So I want y'all to read this big bold line right here. Company CEO Chris Karen said last year that artificial intelligence would enable Turnitin to reduce its engineering headcount by 20% within 18 months. That is a lot. So artificial intelligence can replace engineers. This is why for the last 6 to 7 years, I've been telling people continuously to retrain, find a new skill set, learn how artificial intelligence works. You will not get around a computer. You will not get around how a computer works. Plain and simple. And when I say get around a computer works, now everything is going to have AI factored into it. The best thing to do is learn how artificial intelligence works and grow with the software. So 56,000 tech jobs, but they still need a lot of tech people. Amazon cut jobs on the cloud computing, AWS. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that stuff off every one of my websites. Every website now wants you to pay for something. Thermo Fisher layoffs. Do any of y'all work at Thermo Fisher? I had a classmate of mine up in Pittsburgh. She was a project manager for Thermo Fisher. So that's how I've heard of them before. They cut 74 jobs at its California plastic manufacturing. Sound like it could be the minimum wage. They had the retro. So y'all could just share it in the chat. Geek Squad report mass layoffs. Here it is. CEO Corey Berry said in February that there will be layoffs as it drops physical media and redirects resources to areas like Best Buy, health, and AI. You can't make this stuff up. Y'all all know about Geek Squad. You'll see the little ugly vans out there. Yep. So what they'll do, Best Buy now they'll find a third-party company. They can outsource their stuff too to go hang TVs up and everything now. So yeah. So we covered the layoff. Next thing we're going to talk about latest AI news, and I'm learning with y'all today too. So let's see. AI. Not Allen Iverson, but AI. So Google just unveiled a new weapon. So I can tell y'all, if you work for Google, I would be real nervous right now because Google is trying to compete with Microsoft and Amazon right now. And as we all know, these companies are vying for the top spot to get the research dollars. So make sure if you work for Google or y'all know anybody work for Google, they have their resume ready because at any moment's notice, they will shift to artificial intelligence and cut their workforce. They announced the development of their own ARM-based computer processing unit processor, Axion. Yep. They're creating their own chip, so that means they can keep everything in-house. Let's see, AI job losses. Let's just take a look to see what's going on. Here we go. AI will shrink workforces within 5 years. This is the same thing I've been saying. I've told folks you got about 36 to 48 months to get everything in order. And articles like this continually just prove me right, and why when I talk to folks about retraining on artificial intelligence and earning a new skill set, it is imperative. The use of artificial intelligence will reduce the number of workers. The wide range poll of 2,000 executives conducted by Swiss staffing firm Adecco, collaboration with research from Oxford Economics, show 41% of them that employ fewer people because of the technology. Yeah, self-made if they can afford to have their own chips or they contract it out. AI is emerging as the great disruptor in the world of work. Yep. For one, people are not you know what's really scaring folks is these high wages that they're going to eventually have to pay, operational costs, people not wanting to show up to work, and having a skilled workforce. Companies are not about to put that in the hands of someone else. So what they're going to say is, well, we'll make sure we do it on our own, and we'll get AI and automation and deep learning to do the job for us, and we'll have a couple of people. Responses from 800 global companies showed that a quarter of them, let's say 25, my math is off. Let's just say 400 of them. I know that'll be half. That's about 250 of the companies, something like that. Yeah, 250, 25% expect for job losses with AI. Wow. It's going to create new jobs, but it's also going to eliminate jobs. I don't know what more evidence the people in the real world need, but I would tell y'all, make sure you get prepared. If you know people living in the UK, for everybody that want to be an expat, you better have a remote skill set to where you actually can work remote. AI could eliminate nearly 8 million jobs in UK. Job apocalypse. So that means if you were living in the US, you might be able to get a job over there in the UK if you had the required skill set. That's why I was telling folks this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Researchers analyzed 22,000 tasks carried out by workers across the UK economy, finding that 11% are currently exposed to the threat of displacement by AI. The jobs this is the UK, the same stuff over here. The greatest risk includes entry-level part-time administrative roles. What does this say? A set of positions disproportionately held by women. That's listed in my research too. Experts who spoke to ABC News noted the absence of job losses during a surge of AI adoption over the course of the COVID-19 pandemic. Yep. Y'all can chime in the comments and let me know, how do y'all feel about that? Tech giants know AI job losses are coming. How to retrain the workforce. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they're going to be honest or be truthful with us. Upskilling and reskilling. A group of tech heavyweights by Cisco. We know that part of the Moodle Consortium will work along with advisors from American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations. Let's go to this paragraph. AI is accelerating the pace of change for the global workforce, presenting a powerful opportunity for the private sector to help upskill and reskill workers. That could be you, that could be myself, anyone else. This is why I'm telling people, you got to see what's going on and learn what's going on. And I could tell y'all, once these companies switch to this, it will not go backwards. So Cisco will train 25 million people with cybersecurity and digital skills. That's 8 years from now, 2024. IBM will train up to 30 million, including 2 million in AI by 2030. That's why now y'all see why the proof is in the pudding, why I continuously tell people these jobs are going to be created, but you got to have a skill set to learn how they work. Yeah, but see, it can fix the job market. I mean, it can. The argument runs that the AI revolution could allow to reskill the middle class. They're going to be there. I don't know if y'all know this. There are jobs that are going to be created we don't even know about yet. That's how this world is about to move forward. Conflicting opinions abound over the role of AI in the future. Better. Yeah, AI gets cleverer. I don't even know if they said that word. Cleverer by the day. That's why if y'all watch like my TikTok or Instagram, I'm gonna create a video tonight about what we're talking about why you need to get retrained. Different tech revolution. Yep. Place people jobs. Yeah, it is pretty much a multiplier. More skills, more jobs, more pay. They actually are going to be able to pay specialized people more money. So your routine jobs, as the other article was saying, are completely gone. New jobs in AI. That's why I was talk to people about it. Microsoft Copilot AI. So we covered that. Let's talk about some other stuff, real world stuff. I'm in South Carolina. So for all of y'all, let's see. I saw the article. Yeah. The great state of South Carolina is about to have a serious problem. If it'll let me check it out. Okay.
High interest rates and home prices keeping buyers from pulling the trigger on their dream home, but they're still.
Hold up. All the noise in my ear. So here we go. So these states saw the most house foreclosures, March 15th. So for all the folks out there that's real estate agents, y'all tell me about how this is going to work. Because I've been saying to people and people that know me, I continuously say, how is no one working, but everybody can afford a $400,000 house? These states saw the most foreclosures in February. And at the top of the list is my home state. I'm still sitting in now. The foreclosure surged 51%, while Missouri saw a 50% jump, and Pennsylvania a 46% increase. Foreclosures in Texas rose 7%, and in Indiana declined 0.8%. Yeah. We cover everything over here. I don't know how people can afford these high interest rates and these high mortgages. Somebody let me know. Because everybody, y'all know down here in South Carolina, the Masters tournament is the big thing over here. And everybody, it's like when everybody's mind gets focused, like everybody was on the eclipse, which was a good thing. But when reality set back in, I want to ask folks, what you going to do? So if y'all got your investment money ready, South Carolina going to have a bunch of houses for sale. Y'all know how it goes. I was talking with somebody in my yoga class last week. It starts with the cars. Next is the houses. So you have an adjustable mortgage. You have people that buy houses you could afford. No, Taylor. People bought houses they couldn't afford. Nobody can afford. The average American makes $55,000 a year. Let's see if the Bureau of Labor Statistics came back out. Earnings first quarter. Let's see about earnings. I hope it don't give me the big thing. I see that's what I don't like. Y'all know last time we checked, I don't know if they came out yet, but whenever I do a live session again or close to it, we'll find out. But y'all remember from last time, the average American made about $50-something thousand a year. How are you affording a $400,000 house? Somebody, please tell me. Hold up. Here's an article from 5 days. Just 1 month ago, home prices were $417,000. Who can afford a $417,000 house? That was back in 2023. Even in the UK, the average home price, not UK, my bad. Average home price in the US is rising $348,000 in 2022. So, how much household income you need to afford a house? So, since I'm in the good old state of South Carolina, you got to make $96,600. You need 2 incomes to afford a house. Let's look at Georgia, 95, North Carolina. Now, Alabama, Mississippi going to be kind of cheap. We know that. Tennessee, California, you know they're expensive. New York will be expensive. Let's see, DC, Maryland. Yeah, so I just don't see how people are going to be making it. You need at least 100,000. Basically, you got to clear 100,000. In other words, if you got a wife and a husband, or we know now people will be boyfriend, girlfriend. Each one of them got to make $50,000+ a year just to be able to afford a house. Then you got to be able to afford the down payment. Then you got to be able to afford the insurance. How are you going to do that? Somebody tell me. But I've covered the latest AI news, layoffs, homes. We're going to look at the economy. We're going to call it a day. Oh, I know. I remember. Spirit is furloughing. So for some of y'all that fly Spirit Airlines, they're going to furlough 260 pilots. So they're going to delay the plane deliveries. Yeah, to boost the company's liquidity. Y'all had a long day. Words coming out wrong. Liquidity. Press release for the airline, the Airbus scheduled deliveries. And I know it's the summer traveling season. Oh, I saw where one person was talking about unless they have families, all good jobs staying together, they better do something. We call that survivorship. I might post a snippet out of that. I'm glad you brought that up, Self-Made. Yeah, you're going to have men and women living together, all kinds of agreements. Somebody to make it in this future we're about to live in. Look at this. Don't buy a ticket. And most of the people traveling, y'all, don't need to be traveling anyway. We're going to call this thing what it is. Stay home. Cheapest airport to fly out of is in Mobile, Alabama. Let's see. Average ticket is $400 to $500. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But crude oil, y'all, is about $90 a barrel right now. So that's going to influence. Gas is over here is like $3.20. So I'm going to go ahead and say gas is going to be $5 this summer. Because y'all know every election season, no matter who wins or what happens, gas is always high. So the odds are rising at supply shots because y'all know they got the stuff going on in the Middle East. They got some other stuff going on. But what is going to, even though the oil prices are sliding or they're getting less, what is really happening? The demand is about to increase because y'all, it is April. Y'all know Memorial Day next month starts the summer traveling season. So, yeah. And hurricane season start in June. So y'all know if they shut down a refinery, that's more problems. While oil prices have been rising, see, they won't let me see the good stuff. So I was just saying this, the Middle East tensions. They saying they're lowering. I don't believe half of what the media says. All it takes is one event. Because gas over here in South Carolina is about $3.20. I don't know where everybody else at. They could put it in the chat. But yeah. They know crude oil is going to go $100 a barrel. Why? Come on. And before we go, we're going to look at the price of gas. And that's it. Oh, yes. Last thing. I will be sending out information to those people I talked to about the AI curriculum, about the training. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll give everybody time to figure out what is going on with them. If they want to attend, you'll get some weeks to make sure things are going well with you. So you'll be able to attend the 10 sessions. So yeah. Gas prices are on the rise. Yeah, we're lying. Yeah, me. Yeah, I don't want to use the AI. So here we go right here. Price of gas. U.S. retail gas price. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see what I'm seeing. $3.63. Yeah. And as y'all can see, it went down a little. But do y'all see the trend? Every week, it's going up. Yeah. So, yeah. I just want y'all to look at the trend. This ain't what I'm making up. Y'all looking at the data. See, it went down a little bit. 3, then it went down. Then like, I can't let y'all get comfortable. Oh, the first of the year, every week. Oh, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Yeah. So gas gonna be $5 a gallon. So, and the price of gas influences airplane tickets, rental cars, the price of food, and everything. So yeah. So that is pretty much what I'm talked about. Again, you can follow me on Instagram, Dr. Patrick Dix, King of Automation _AI. This is my TikTok, and I am about to upload something new. I'm about to create a video. Y'all be able to see it. And lastly, go to the website and also share, like and share, and send my channel to other folks. And let's see. I'm live now. So tomorrow I have, what video is premiering tomorrow? Yeah, this is the other part of July 23rd of my interview down in Miami, Florida. I have some other stuff too. So yeah. And this is a very important video. Why you must earn a skill set ASAP. I'm telling y'all, get prepared, get in order, get things in get preparedness, as we would call it. Because the world is going to change and I want everybody to thrive in it, but you gotta have the right skill set. So that is it. It's been about 40 minutes. I'll give y'all back y'all Tuesday evening. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.